Good afternoon. It is Friday, TGIF. I just moved a lot, so my vertigo just started acting up. Basically, I just spent 30 minutes trying to figure out what to wear. I'm going to this. It's by the Confident Black Girl on Instagram. It's a happy hour. It's kind of like a women's month happy hour. Networking, make new friends, possibly, things like that. Anyway, we see the color of my hair. So everything I was trying to wear, I was like, okay, the pink dress, I almost wore it. Now with this hair. And then the tops I was gonna wear, I was like, okay, but I don't like these jeans with it. I don't like those jeans with it. And then I was like, and my other denim dresses, I was like, okay. I was like, no, I don't want to look that either. Mind you, I could just wear, you don't have to get your step for these things. I know that. But if it's possible, I can get clients, whatever, I kind of want to be like, okay, look somewhat reasonable. I mean, normally I am. It's just, it's the kind of day, the sweat right there. So I was just like, normally, you know, normally I wear a dress, don't think twice about it. I just didn't change my mind about wanting to wear one. So I was like, okay. AC was on. It is 104, I think, right now. And it's like 5:30. Where's my towel? So, yeah. And it starts at 6. Like I said, yeah. Mind you, I have nothing else to do this weekend. Nor do I usually, but I have nothing to go to. I'm trying to think what is going on this weekend. Basically, gas is like 4 something anyway. So I'm like, if it's not in like the immediate Phoenix area where I normally go, like, it's not happening. Well, don't invite me to East Mesa, Gilbert. I gotta set my eyebrows. I've been, this is my first day drawing them again. I've been using the tattoo brow gel for a while, so these took a little bit. They're a little fuller. That's kind of how I like them. I was looking at old pictures. I see all this powder. So yeah. So like I said, I tried on a lot of stuff trying to, let me put this right here. I did not put primer on. Because it's hot, I need to put primer on. I am not removing anything. So, okay, we're gonna put it on top and see how this works. Which, because I have a new foundation, that's probably not good. So it may peel, or pill, as they say. We shall see. This bumpy, I don't know why it disappeared. Probably should have sprayed my face and then put the primer on. But here we are. Yeah. But I was like, I did my eyes, I did my eyebrows, I need to leave the house. Otherwise, I probably would have just been like, F it. And I forgot to steal my mother's OYS setting spray. Since mine works and hers does not. Yeah. So, foundation. The NARS Soft Matte Longwear Natural Foundation. The new one. Y'all know the new one. So, I got it in New Caledonia. He gave me 2. Basically, I went to the location at the Quad or the Scottsdale Quarter. Apparently, that's the generous one, because I was like, okay, bro. Hopefully, it was my shade in the store, so we shall see. And I'm afraid it's going to match, because it matches my chest, and I will swatch it for y'all. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be too light for my face because of my neck. Am I the next one because of the neck, what have you? So yeah, let's open this. I need to do my nails, so please do not focus on my nails during this video. I didn't realize how long they grew. So I'm gonna swatch for you. Yeah, You see it's disappeared. So I'm like, okay. Hopefully maybe it oxidizes. I don't know. But y'all see how it is. That's what I'm saying. That's the match. Let me wipe this off my chest. I haven't put sunscreen on my chest yet, so. I said the sun is still out. It's first day of spring. But yeah, usually I put sunscreen on everything, but I was like, again, trying to find what top. It's going with jeans and all that. Yeah, that looks good. It looks kind of orange right now, but it did blend in very well. It's off now. So when that dries down, I will put sunscreen. Okay, so we see what we're working with. Do I want to put this on my hand or just go straight? This is a brush I used last week, so let me brush it off real quick. Yeah, I'm just gonna dot on my face because I don't want to get anything. I forgot if it dries fast, so we shall see. I'm gonna keep that right there, and then probably should have did one side first. As you see, and it's like, okay. But again, the neck. Going down. Thing is, I sweat. In my neck, where I sweat is right here. It's almost like where this line is, that's where I sweat. That crease. Which is why you see it's different shades. If you don't bring it down. I said I don't know if it's going to oxidize. I'm not going all the way to the edges. I had dyed my hair blonde. Or bleached it blonde. And again, it was kind of coppery. I saw a video that kind of spooked me on the bleaching kit. So I didn't get that one. Even though I said I was going to originally get that one. I should have just got that one. Because it would have been like white blonde. And then dyeing anything on top of that would have been fine. Because the ones I keep getting, they're not bleached enough for me. And so I go on top with ruby red, which is what this is. Because of course when I dye blonde, this part is still lighter than the rest of my hair because my gray hairs are there. So it's always lighter. So when me putting ruby red, you look at it, it's like, okay, you see how dark it is. It's lighter here. Because again, and this is why I don't put it on my neck. So I'm like, what is going on in my neck? Am I allergic? Okay, like I said, it looks nice. You see the match. I can't see it right now, but to the neck. Okay. Like the face, it looks good. Yeah, it looks good. Oh, when we contour, we're gonna focus here, so that like I said, I can't see it right now. And the thing is, I'm afraid of sweating. We're gonna go with Fenty. So this happy hour, I have went to one of this lady's happy hours before. It was a while ago. I can't even tell you. I want to say it was last year. Yeah, it was last year, I think so. Yeah, because I remember wearing a sweater, so it was cold. But I think it was like beginning of last year. And then she had some other things I just never ended up going. Like, I almost didn't want to go tonight, but I was like, because the last few Friday nights, have I been? What was that? Because I went out. Yeah, I've been out This will be my third Friday not, you know, just staying home on the couch. And then what's going on next week? Something going on next week? So yeah, but I'm saying this is an opportunity I could possibly, you know, get a client maybe, and just meet new people to do things with, maybe during the summer kind of thing. Because like I said, people got their own things going on, and people got their own things going on. So I'm like, you hear little squeals, these little girls, yeah, they're outside right now, so I'm used to it. Like sometimes I will fall asleep to it. They're not always out, but I wonder why this particular, they were out earlier, so I don't know why they're out now. Usually when the sun starts to go down, or early in the day, the parent, whoever, has them on the patio. They like to say hi to people. I'm like, you might want to not teach them not to talk to strangers. Phoenix Film Festival is coming up in April. And so I looked to see when Industry Night was. The opening night movie is the closing night movie. I probably won't see the closing night movie. I usually don't anyway, but it's, I don't say because of controversy, it's the movie I Swear with the guy who has Tourette's who shouted out the N-word at the BAFTAs while Michael B. Jordan and Delva Lindo were on stage. Yeah, because BAFTA handled that wrong. So everything, I don't know if the dude who actually did it apologized at all. I was like, yeah, you have a disability, but also, and you can't help it because of disability, but it's also like that word is in your vocabulary. So it's like, okay. Like I said, the documentary could be very enlightening, more about the disease. I know there's this young lady on TLC or something. She has a show. She has Tourette's. I haven't watched it. I used to see the previews would come across the TV, so that's how I knew about it. So yeah, I was like, yeah. But some of the panels, they finally dropped what the panels were. This guy I met last year at the panels who kept sitting next to each other, so we eventually exchanged information. I sent him an email like a week or two ago, and I was like, 2 weeks ago. I was like, are you going this year? Kind of thing, reaching out. Because I give people's, information. I keep everybody's information, but I was like, okay. So I'm glad I remembered his name to go through emails. I get 100 emails a day, minimum. Most of them is junk email. Some is for the other person who has a similar name, similar email address. So I'm like, things get lost in that shuffle. I have to. And then it's like, do you want to unsubscribe? I'm like, but if it's spam and you're unsubscribing, it's like, does it now have your information? So I can't tell from here, but okay. So no, sometimes the mask thing, your head looks floating from your body, so that's why I was like, bring the contour down. Yeah. We'll do this after we blend this out. So I have a new concealer brush. BK Beauty is a very popular brand for brushes. A lot of people I follow or just come across my timeline. I may watch a video, use their brushes like somebody else. Sigma is popular, but BK Beauty. This is a concealer brush, and it's like supposed to be like a kind of like say like a cat paw. So it's like that. By the way, Fenty has a 25% off sale. I'm considered on the VIP, so I caught it during the VIP part. So mine was 30% off, which means I basically bought something. But I was restocking something. I was like, if they ever have a sale, I'm going to buy it. So that's what I did. So that's why I was like, okay, they had a sale, which I know they usually have a sale, but if it feels sales throughout the year, but I mean, that's the one that I was like, okay, it's actually worth something. Okay. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I like this. This is like, can you have too many brushes? Yes. But this is, I like how this looks. This is doing it. Okay. I can see why people like this. Because I have plenty of concealer brushes, but I'm like, they don't really do like this. Anyway, this is 21 Days of Beauty Ultra. How much did I pay for this? I didn't pay that much for this. It's half off, which means it's 50% off. So this week. I don't remember. I'll put whatever original cost and what the half off price was. I want to say $10. Yeah, I really want to say $10. Yeah, because I kind of smooth it out more than usual. So I'm going to keep blending right here because these edges. Okay. Yeah, I like this. I think the 21 days ends on the 27th or the 26th. Whatever day it ends. Usually Ulta will do an extra day. And some things that were 50% off before will then be 50% off again. Like hopefully the Lancôme mascara will be. I did buy that. I think I mentioned that in the saying goodbye video. And so hopefully that'll be again. My mother was asking me about that one, and I was like, I'm gonna remind her because she wanted it. I'm like, okay, you gotta wait till it's 50% off again. Don't buy it, otherwise it's 30. So I gotta remind her when it pops up so she can go. Let's blend these edges. Yeah, I like that brush. But if that brush, you see that brush is on sale again, definitely go and get that because that was nice. Let's put this together. But yeah, it's supposed to be hot all weekend and then go down some. Because yeah, we pretty much have skipped over spring. It's the first day of spring, and we skipped Arizona. We had a warm winter, and this month on record is the warmest we've ever had of March. Warmest March we've ever had, and yeah, it definitely felt that way. Like this weekend, I'm like doing those hot hours, whatever. I'm like, I'm gonna put away my winter clothes. Not like I ever had them all out, but okay. Are we liking how it's looking so far? Okay. Mind you, that concealer is a hydrating concealer, so okay. Let's blend out this nose real quick. Okay, I'm going to set everything because I'm using a new powder blush. I'm not sure, I didn't chat DP or anything to figure out what's goes with it. So I should have pushed out the creases before I did that. Okay, I am starting to feel more chill. Again, makeup therapy. Because because I was like, I have nothing to wear, but where I didn't feel like insecure. I wanted to feel confident in what I was wearing. That's why I was like, let me trying to find something. Mind you, that dress right there, that's the dress I was talking about that my mother let me have. So I don't want to be too dressed. It's happy hour. Like if I'm not actually going in the office, and it's a Friday, so it's not like I would be in that. Because that's good for a networking event that's like maybe middle of the week kind of thing, or church, business meeting, interview, all those things. Do I really need that much? I don't know why I put that in there like that. So yeah, that's why I'm not wearing that one. And I look great in that, definitely confident, but I was like, yeah, not today. I think I can go without blush if I wanted to. So let's see what happens here. My mother was telling me, she's like, what'd you do to your nose to make it look skinnier? Mind you, I don't do anything to make my nose. I do contour it, but apparently I'm contouring very well because she noticed. She's like, oh, you did a good job with that. I'm like, I'm not trying to make my nose smaller because I like my nose. I've always liked my nose, even though she used to tell me that they must have had me sleep on my face too much because my nose, the way my nose is, and I'm like, and that never bothered me. You know, certain things. Parents say that, oh, must have self-esteem. Because we're like, whose nose is this? So, yeah, I've never felt anything about my nose. Never wanted to get done or anything. So, it's not angular in any sort of way. It's a black nose, but like I said, apparently doesn't look like either of my parents' noses. So maybe it's just the smash of it. But yeah, the funeral was nice. It was graveside service. It was very windy. Did not wear the hat. It was very windy. It was fine, and we didn't stay out there long enough for me to be like, yeah, it wasn't that hot because it was windy. It was 80s. I did get, like I said, lost. Because there's a roundabout, and I took the wrong out of the roundabout. I went too soon. Yeah. So, okay. Let's keep that over there. Okay, so Juvia Places is volume 3. On Wednesday, they had the blushes for Juvia's Places, and one of the highlighters was 50% off. Usually 20. So that was 10. Why I like this one. So this and this. So it's kind of brownish. Maybe what do you call this right here? Pinkish. So yeah. I'm like, I don't have this one. I have the other. Mind you, not all of them will work on my skin tone. We're gonna start on my hand to see what this looks like. Some people is like orange, and I'm like, that looks like it would be a bronzer. Okay, so I am going to go in the pink first. I'm just gonna tap on my hand right there. Tap again. I always do one side higher. And it's too hot for like wigs right now this week. My water wave wig from Beauty Forever, I'm probably gonna wear that next Friday. Or next Saturday. So I'm like, where am I going Friday? I don't know. I'm sure there's something, but next Saturday there's something. I've washed it and dried it to the point where it's not as foofy. It definitely looks like water wave, and it's very summer. It's summertime kind of thing. And we're not dipping back in this because I'm seeing it now. I did wear this hair. I had to go in office one day this week, so I did wear this in office. And we're gonna go in the brown one now. Let me tap off my hand because again I don't know what I'm dealing with. And I'm gonna just put it right there because I watched somebody who put the red one there and the brownish one there. I'm just kind of going over both actually. I might take this down a little bit. I wonder if that NARS is buildable. Because y'all never see me build. Y'all don't see me build upon anything, so I'm just curious. Okay. Put that brush right there, because I'm not going to use that again. Like, yeah, I like definitely summer color, the bright pink one. And then bronzer, I'm just going to kind of meet up whatever's left in here. Okay. And I'm going to take some more of The Office is on. I have only seen parts of The Office. I'm just trying to take that down a little bit. Because like for some reason, all the orientations I've go to, they show the CPR scene, so that's how I know The Office, and a few other things, but I don't know what it says about Arizona jobs, but they love showing that CPR scene. Okay, yes, tamed it down a little bit. And let's go in with, I know it doesn't look like there's anything on this. I'm gonna go in. One thing real quick. I don't know what's on that side. I don't know what's on the side either. Okay. That's the coffee shop. A lot of these are women owned, except for NARS, I believe is a man. In the Lancôme, I don't know who the hell owns Lancôme. But the rest, I want to say, yeah, everything else is female owned. Okay, a little bit left, hopefully. Sound empty to you? Sound like it's getting there. And Danessa has something new coming out next week. I just saw the advertisement today, and I'm just like, Danessa, can you stop bringing out new shit? Like, stop. And these people in comments like, I'm already ready. They will buy it, yes, but I'm just like, yeah, I don't need anything else. That's why that last Lightworks 7 I didn't get, and so I'm glad she came out with that neutral one, because I do use that neutral one a lot. Even though I have other ones. So this is the coffee shop today, but yeah, the other one, like I said, perfect for traveling. And I'm just like, stop coming out with stuff. This is, hopefully this is Coffee Bean. Yeah, Juvia's Place Coffee Bean. Black owned, women owned. Yeah, I'm like, stop it, Tanessa. Yeah, I'm like, I don't need everything Tanessa, and like most of the stuff is dewy, but I don't need like a whole pack of stuff unless, because it looks like there was a blurring balm in there. Maybe that 1010 that she just had come out. But a blurring balm, I'm like, unless it's, I don't need another universal, I'll have the tiny one. So unless it's like, you can put your shade in there with the other stuff, I'm like, okay. Like that 1010 thing, I'm like, oh, it looks nice. I did it, swatched or whatever in store. I'm like, oh, this is nice, moisturizing. But I'm like, I don't need it. I live in Arizona. It's already 104. I need something that's gonna mattify my face. I understand hydration is important, but I need mattification of things. I'm gonna push in everything before I finish my lip. Because when I push in, we know I clench my mouth. Hugs maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to remember, I know we took a picture when I met her originally. She sends texts every now and then because she's also a realtor. I'm like, I'm not getting a house. I have too many realtor friends. I realized that. I'm like, a lot of the actors, I guess when not acting, they're selling houses. Like, I'm surprised. I think I know at least 5 actors. That means also actresses who sell houses. So it's like, yeah, I'm good. I may or may not spray under here again. Okay. Yeah, I like how that looks. Like sometimes I need to use corrector more often. It's usually bottom part of my face. Okay. She's been, I don't know if y'all can hear that. She dropped something the other day. And I was like, I know it's not a body, but I'm like, is it a trunk in a body? My mind instantly goes there. Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? She's making little noises like that a lot lately. I'm like, are you moving? Are you packing shit to move? I'm gonna finish my lips in a second. And today is a day where you would want waterproof. And you have oily lids. I'm not putting eyeliner on because again, 104, even as the sun goes down. So we're gonna try the LYS, the pink one again, instead of, you know, that pink liner I used before. I did try it on in such a way that, okay, this works this way. I'm gonna start there. Which ironically, I think the Confident realtor. I know her name. Don't ask me right now why. I said at the beginning of the thing. She was a lot of pink lips. She loves the color pink. Which kind of unconsciously makes other people wear pink. Like, yeah. I'm going to have a brush for that. I can use that brush. So I'm going to take this tissue. I don't know if the tissue was too thick and needed to go directly on it, but I also took off a layer of, but it's still there. Yeah, it feels matter now because I'm not going to put setting spray on my lips. And so I just mattified it. Because Fenty's velvet, the velvet ones, lipsticks, have been like $14.50, like at, I think I want to say Sephora and Ulta, but they're out of stock, so it's pointless. You can't get them online, can't get them in the store. So I had that one, but it's like 2 years and 6 months old. So at this Fenty sale, I'm almost like, should I just go ahead and buy it? 25% off. It's also $14.50 on their website, and hope the one I get is not old as hell. So yeah. Earrings. I haven't decided on the earrings. Okay, it's just turned 6, so I'm not too late, fashionably late. It goes till 9, so what earrings am I wearing? Oh, before that, let's put sunscreen on. I've been using the Black Girl sunscreen on my face. The other day it was very hot, so I don't know if that is the proof. I wore it to work, so it's almost like, okay, was that a test? So I have a video showing me use it. I just haven't edited it yet. I've been editing other stuff. And then I'm just rubbing it in where I had the, even though the sun is over there, the sun will be down by the time I leave this house. Usually like after 6, it goes down fast. Like before summertime, it does anyway. Okay, let me find earrings. Like I said, I've been busy at work all day, so usually I think about these things throughout the day, but because I was so busy, I did not. That would be too kind of on the nose with, I don't want to wear these somewhere. I might wear these. With these. So I'm like, I should do a live so y'all can pick my earrings for me. I don't leave anything in the comments about anything I say in this video, but I'm like, if you'd like a live, I think YouTube, you can do a live on YouTube, or I can do an Instagram one. And then if you want to leave a comment saying time, day that would work for you, it'd probably be the weekend. Okay, I do like that. I want big hoops. I can easily wear something smaller, but I kind of want something big. And I did not jack any more earrings from my mama's house. I'm just letting you know, Ma, while I was there. Because I was there, I want to say 36 hours, but it was more than that. It was like 44 or something like that. And she was just so busy. I didn't see her that much. Why can't I open this? Am I opening this the wrong way? Am I not meant to? I'm trying to get one of these. There we go. So it's definitely a quick trip. I might go back in May. I wanted to come up here, but it is so stressful getting her up here for her and for me. Just a little flat part right there. For some reason, Chris Brown's "It's Never the Right Time to Say Goodbye" is in my head right now. I heard it the other day. I haven't heard that song in like more than 10 years. And it reminds me of a breakup. So I was like, ooh. So I was like, okay. I haven't heard the song, like I said, since then. So we go that one. Another time I wear this dress, I will wear these. Because I like these, I just have not worn them yet. It can't be like a hot, it has to be an evening thing, because otherwise metal in this heat, you will be burning your neck. That's how. Wait, yeah, Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix. It just gets so hot. And anything in your car burns you as well. So let's. Okay. Yeah, look how that looks. Okay, let me stand up, show dress. The socks are on just to keep my feet moisturized. Open toe shoes. The pedicure, it's not the greatest. He's done better. I might try someplace else. I don't know. But unless you're like staring really, really hard, you can't tell. And the pink, I'm not gonna show photo because normally I take a picture right afterwards, and that tells you the fact that I never took a picture afterwards. Was like, they are not that great. But yeah, with that, I am off to this Women's Month happy hour. So I will talk to y'all later and try to stay cool if you're in Arizona, Phoenix in particular. Happy spring.